The day he stopped waiting for tomorrow. What if I told you your life could change in a single day? Not next year, not next week, but today, the day you finally stop waiting for someday. Because there comes a moment in every life when you realize the clock isn't slowing down for you. It's been ticking this whole time while you were waiting for courage, for clarity, for the right moment. And for a man named Ethan Cole, that moment came on the night he lost everything. Ethan was 32, once full of dreams, now full of excuses. He used to say he wanted to start his own design studio, travel the world, inspire people through art. But dreams have a way of fading when you start trading them for comfort. He had a safe job, a small apartment, a routine that numbed him. Every morning he'd stare at the same cracked mirror and whisper, maybe next year. Then one night life whispered back. His mother had passed away, unexpectedly, a heart attack. The world went silent. He didn't cry at first. He just sat there, numb, staring at the wall. Because for the first time, he realized all those next years he was waiting for might never come. Days blurred into nights. He stopped showing up to work. He stopped answering calls. He wandered the city aimlessly, watching people rush somewhere, anywhere, as if they were running from the same emptiness inside him. One night, sitting on a park bench, soaked in rain, he muttered to himself, "What's the point of all this? What if I've already missed my chance?" And that's when a stranger, an old man with a camera around his neck, sat beside him. The man looked at Ethan and smiled. He said, "I've taken photos of sunsets for 40 years, but not because I love sunsets, because I love what they mean." Ethan frowned. "What do they mean?" The old man chuckled softly. "They mean the day is ending, whether you did something with it or not." Then the man stood, snapped a picture of the rain, and whispered, "Don't let another sunset pass without living something worth remembering." And just like that, he was gone. That night, Ethan couldn't sleep. The old man's words replayed in his mind like a broken record. He looked around his messy apartment, the unpaid bills, the empty bottles, the unfinished sketches, and he whispered, "I've been waiting for life to change, but maybe life's been waiting for me." He picked up his sketchbook for the first time in months. The pencil felt heavy, like it carried the weight of every excuse he'd ever made. But he drew anyway, one page, then another. Hours passed like minutes. For the first time in years, he wasn't scrolling, doubting, or comparing. He was creating. That same week, he applied for a small local art fair. He didn't expect much. He just wanted to show up for himself. The day of the fair arrived, dozens of artists, hundreds of people, and Ethan, standing behind a table covered in sketches that almost never existed. No one stopped by at first. He almost packed up and left. But then a young boy came over, maybe 8 or 9 years old. He pointed to one of Ethan's drawings, a city skyline shaped like a heartbeat, and asked, "Did you make this?" Ethan nodded. The boy smiled. "It's beautiful. It looks alive." And something inside Ethan broke open. He smiled for the first time in months, because he realized it wasn't about being famous. It was about being alive. People started noticing his work. Weeks later, his art was shared online, and it went viral. Within months, he opened his own studio. He began teaching art to kids, including ones who'd lost parents just like he had. He turned his pain into purpose, and his mother's memory into a mission. Ethan's story isn't about success, it's about surrender. The moment you stop running from your life and finally step into it. Too many of us wait. We wait for the right timing, the right mood, the right motivation. But life doesn't wait. The truth is, there's no perfect moment. There's only this one. Right here, right now. And maybe that's all you need. Because one day you'll realize the scariest thing isn't failing. It's waking up and realizing you never even tried. So whatever dream you've buried under fear, whatever idea you keep postponing, start today. Write the book. Make the call. Show up even when no one's watching. Because the day you stop waiting for tomorrow is the day your real life begins. If Ethan's story moved you, don't just feel inspired. Act inspired. Share this message with someone who needs a reminder. Your time isn't coming. It's already here. And if you believe change begins now, Hit subscribe, leave a comment with one goal you'll start today, and let this be the moment your story begins.